Now back to tonight's other top story. This morning, Alan Jones and Lynn Maxwell appeared in Oswego County Court for a bail hearing. Erin's father, Lindsay Maxwell, is facing 6 counts of endangering the welfare of a child. Her stepmother, Lynn, is facing the same charges. Erin's stepbrother, Alan Jones, is charged with second-degree murder. Court documents say the little girl was strangled with a rope. Jim Kenyon was in the Oswego County Court this morning and witnessed what turned out to be a very heated and contentious court appearance.
Normally, bail hearings are routine, subdued court proceedings, but not in the Erin Maxwell case. Defense attorney Sal Lanza came into the courtroom with guns blazing, especially angry over the way the Maxwell family was arrested yesterday. All 3 brought before a throng of reporters and photographers, supposedly without Lanza's knowledge.
They were there for the cameras and brought my clients in without defense counsel at a critical stage in the proceedings. Your Honor, the court didn't know about it. You didn't know about it.
Lanza says he was especially upset when he saw our Lisa Spitz interviewing Alan Jones.
Looking at my poor client with the, being asked questions as he was being led from trooper car into the courtroom, that upset me, Judge.
That client, Alan Jones, is Erin Maxwell's stepbrother. He's accused of second-degree murder. The indictment claims he strangled the 11-year-old with a rope. Jones told police he found Erin hanging by a cord and tried to revive her. The Maxwell family contends it was an accident. But DA Donald Dodd says the evidence consists of conflicting statements Jones gave to police.
That there will be evidence submitted to a trial jury relative to statements attributed to this defendant, either oral or written or both, that significantly will vary from the physical evidence.
You're going to hear evidence of statements that vary from what the police officers saw and came to a conclusion. Is that the case?
Lanza wanted Judge Walter Hafner to release Jones on his own recognizance. Judge Hafner refused and kept his bail at $100,000 cash, $250,000 bond. Alan Jones was led back to jail. Lanza also asked that Erin's stepmother, Lynn Maxwell, and father, Lindsay Maxwell, also be released without bail. They're each charged with 6 misdemeanor counts of endangering the welfare of a child by forcing Erin to live in a house full of cats, garbage, and feces, and locking her in her room nearly every night. Hafner again refused and let stand their bail at $2,500 cash, $5,000 bond. They, too, were sent back to jail. And the Maxwells are due back in Palermo Town Court on December 8th. Alan Jones will be back in Oswego County Court on December 9th.
Now, Jim, is there some question about whether the trial will be moved out of Oswego County Court?
Well, actually, Attorney Sal Lanza is already calling for a new judge and a new DA to be assigned to this case because of all things, a dispute between Judge Hafner and the DA's office, which has absolutely nothing to do with this case. We're going to have much more on that part of the story at 6.
And also, Erin was a student in the Phoenix School District. What are they saying? They put out a statement today, right?
Yeah, actually, we asked Superintendent Rita Racette about that, and she issued a statement to us this afternoon saying that the recent events do not reduce the sadness that the staff feels over Erin's death, and they continue to provide counselors for students and staff who want to talk about this tragedy.
All right, thank you, Jim. Now, Jim.